strike. It's been a good outing so far on the hill, but he's not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. If he doesn't get a little more efficient, things could go south. Liner snagged it first. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base. And your final score, 3-1. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. See you soon.
Our final line score, first for the victorious...
first pitch coming your way next. Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has game one of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. And we're just about set to get this Wild Card Series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Players are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And towing the slab, Renee Dukes.
One of the keys for her today is being able to change speeds. You know, the ball doesn't come from a high angle, so it can be a little flat crossing the zone. She needs to create some deception with her pitches. Maybe pause a bit, slow down, speed up, and force this lineup to guess the timing instead of settling into a consistent rhythm.
And here it comes. Nemanja Styles in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Kicks and deals. Big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Boog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
Bryce Harper at the plate now. That's ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And the batter now, Morgan Randall. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Throw over to first. Harper's back on a dive. And the right-hander deals and takes low for ball one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, she's so great about hitting the ball the other way. She hits those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten her up a little bit so she doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one is upstairs.
She really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. She knows that if she makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power hitter like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Her ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of her career since day one.
First and second, 1 out. And next for L.A., Aaron Judge. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a pitch. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
It misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Sidney Sweeney at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. First and second, 2 down here in game 1 of the wild card series. That one not close, and that's ball 1. And she struck her out, and that'll do it.
Sometimes she wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as she's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Siggy, and getting to start, Rachel Davila. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Really good running fastball. That's arm side run. So out of the hand, runs away from right-handed hitters, in on the hands of left-handed hitters.
And now the shortstop, Joanna Gonzalez. The pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped, but foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Out to short, Styles. Sends it across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a pitcher that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt her rhythm, make her uncomfortable a little bit. The hitters that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get her moving off the mound. If you're in the box and she seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up her timing, somehow try to get in her head a little bit. And then when she does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Now 1-1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities she's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to pitchers like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
1 out, base is empty. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Danielle.
Now, Danielle Strawberry. She has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge racing over to make the catch. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Larry Walker. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. The right-hander back to work. That clips the corner.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Kicks and fires. In the air out towards right center. Strawberry has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. And next for the Angels, Orlando Cepeda. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Second inning here, no score. The first game is so important in any round of the postseason, but especially in these best-of-3 series. Win game one, and your opponent right away is on their heels. And there's a hit.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
Well, being down 1-0 in a 3-game series, you really start feeling that pressure, and that can work against you for sure. You got to stay positive if you don't take game one.
Now at the plate, Allison Tyler. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The third baseman,
Larry Doby digging in now. First pitch misses. And a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. Nemanja Styles to bat next. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Three-two. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. Stop him out. couldn't catch up to the heater.
You're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Nemanja Styles. And that drops in for a strike. Fought off foul. Two outs. Hit in the air, left field. Bay moves under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Sarah McKnight. And a pitch. And that one sliced foul. McKnight in her 3rd season, batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick in 2024. And the 0-1. 0-1 there. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
If she doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch she just took is going to eat at her for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level pitcher like this.
Righty to the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Edgar Martinez next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, she froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Jason Bay stands in now and watches strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 down, nobody on. That one hammered center field. Judge going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's going to be Alex Hyde on the corner at the knees for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down here in game 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Man at second. That one ripped. Way back there. Feeling for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground. One left for Toronto. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. And now the DH, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
And the right-hander back to work. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
One ball, 1 strike.
Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back, the second baseman.
And now Morgan Random. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. First offering, and it just misses. Outside.
Just out.
Two-0. And that one pulled foul. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
Love how she let that ball travel, trusted her hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, went down on strikes his first time through. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. No throw. She's in there safely. Runner at second. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Up and in, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go again. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now a chance for Sidney Sweeney. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Corrals it, and that is that. Angels strand 1, still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Davila back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Fights it off, you'll see another.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And now 1 away.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Now it's the second baseman. There's a strike. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Right side, moving under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joanna Gonzalez. 0 for 1, she grounded out in her first at bat. Foul ball. Two outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, so the drop third strike doesn't hurt her, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the fourth now in game number 1. We're tied 0-0. Game 1 of this wild card series. So in now for the Angels, Larry Walker. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Inside, just missed. Check swing didn't go. 2-1. At the belt and fires. Left field. And that will drop foul. Got him swinging. And now the first baseman, Orlando Cepeda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. 4-1. On the ground, right side. On to first. And that quickly 2 away.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Allison Tyler, the next to hit for the Angels. And she's already singled in this game. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Fourth inning underway. No score. Just missed.
1-0.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. High. Drifts towards it. And that is that. Angels held in check. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the fourth. And now here is Emily Olsen. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And the righty deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes her way towards it. She's got it. And there's one down.
Up next to the blue team, the right fielder,
Danielle Strawberry next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab for the second out.
now batting, Ketsukoto. Ep9.
So digging in, Sarah McKnight. She has turned into one of the best catchers in the National League. That one catches the corner for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Two out, space is empty. Warning track wall, and you can't touch them all. A gigantic blast. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
Her plan was to hit the ball hard, and she was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square them up and hit the ball hard, but she had no problem at all. It was like she was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and she stayed within herself.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Edgar Martinez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. In the air, center field. Judge makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Larry Doby. And here it comes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
This to third. Whips it to first. And they get Doby for the out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nemanja Styles. Strike 1. Styles, in her third season, just 19 years old, and she was the second-round pick in 2024. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Strawberry going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Bryce Harper to the plate. Ball 1 to Bryce. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And another ball.
2-2 count.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Morgan Random. Gotta be careful with this hitter. She's got power. She can untie it with one swing. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Pitch out, but no action. Two outs. That clips the zone. That's strike one. They try another pitch out. Here comes a pitch. In the air on the infield. Under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Angels draw even on this solo homer. All even at one apiece. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the left fielder, Jason Bay. The pitch. Out to short. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of her hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Alex Hyde digs in now. She's 0 for 1. Into the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Over 80% of her first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's off the mark. And 1-1. One down, base is empty. And strike two.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
One-two now. To the right side. Random. Tosses to first. Home half of the fifth inning. Moving along. 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. He's 0 for 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that is that. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here at Rogers Center. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Sydney Sweeney. Dukes back to work.
1-0.
Not close with that one, and that's ball one.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. Her command has been a big part of it. Even when she misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Got a good eye there.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. That one in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Battling here as she fouls it away. And the right-hander deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. Go ahead run on base. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And that one fouled off. Throw to first. Sweeney back on a dive. Left-hand hitter waits. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A lot of people will see this highlight and think that he got a cookie to hit out of the ballpark. But I'm telling you, it's difficult when there's little velocity. You have to supply all the power, and you also have to stay within your mechanics to let the pitch get to you. That's a really good piece of hitting at the plate that I think many times goes overlooked.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Renee Dukes is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. John Smoltz gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Orlando Cepeda, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a strike. Smoltz, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. And he deals. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Should have this one. Makes the catch for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's the Angels catcher, Allison Tyler. 1 for 2. That one's in there. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Righty to the plate. They say she went.
0-2 is the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Wouldn't chase that time.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far away and chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
She came out of her mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Larry Doby, the next to hit for the Angels. That clips a corner. Two runs across in the inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That catches the corner. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Right-handed reliever. Off the plate, 2-2. The wind of the pitch. That one just misses, and that's ball 3. Nemanja Styles in the on-deck circle. Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Styles in the box now. No balls and a strike. Move to first. It's low and gets away. Swing and a miss.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, number 15.
Number 15.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the pitch. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one at the knees for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and she'll see another. Another 1-2. Foul ball left side, she'll see another. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 3-2.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. She was really patient on that slow knuckleball, and that's what it takes to be successful against that pitch. Just a nice job of keeping her mechanics tight, and once it was time to pull the trigger, she did not hold back. Really nice piece of hitting.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Joanna Gonzalez.
You know, her great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If she can get on, it's going to give her one more thing she's got to think about.
She deals. Little chopper rolls foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. She's going to really have to bear down.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got her one away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize her speed by keeping her off base.
Indeed, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief because she puts pressure on everyone if she can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep her off balance, get her out of there, and on to the next.
Emily Olsen next up for the Blue Jays. There's the strike. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Pitch misses there. 1-2 the count. Got her swinging.
She hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Now it's the power-speed combo. Danielle Strawberry. She's a player who does it all. And there's a strike. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And another ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Around first, heading for 2. Now the tag at second, and she's out, trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Bryce Harper. Foul ball there. Righty delivers.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the topspin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Next to hit, Morgan Random. She swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. The pitch. And a foul ball. She stays alive. And a 1-2 again. And this is inside.
She's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at her and determine whether it's a ball or strike if she swings or not.
And that's a base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. She put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
One gone, runner at first. It's Aaron Judge now. And that one wrapped foul. Off loop to first, and she dives back in safely.
One and one.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Random over at first with one away. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Right-hander kicks, deals. In the dirt. To second, pulls her off the bag. And now a runner into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Runner at second. And down on strikes he goes. And there's two away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Sydney Sweeney, the next to hit for the Angels. Up the middle, Gonzalez. Fires to first on the run. And that is that. Angels lead one, but they're up 3-2. Now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Sarah McKnight. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Craig Kimbrell preparing to come on if needed. Rivera also throwing. Next pitch is outside. She's back out there to begin the seventh. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough the sixth inning there, but her skipper's got a lot of confidence in her. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how she does in this one.
Looking to get the tying run on base. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And here's the first baseman, Edgar Martinez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And fouled off. The pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. At the belt and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after him.
And here is Jason Bay.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch just misses. Fouled off left side. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. And another ball. Good eye in that spot.
She hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. She's in danger of walking her first batter right here.
The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. She's looking a little fatigued to me.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Rachel Davila gives way, gave him a good effort as she exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Joe Ryan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner at first with two away. Alex Hyde getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Sliced hard but foul. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss, and she chases that one in the dirt. Got her. Inning over on the strikeout. Nice work from the Angel pen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Blue Jays 2. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Larry Walker. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia up and throwing. Miller getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Bay hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Orlando Cepeda, the next to hit for the Angels. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's down and away.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at-bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Two outs, base is empty. Allison Tyler will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground. Boots it. And that extends the inning.
Third baseman, Larry Doby.
Here's the third baseman, Larry Doby. Pickoff throw, and she's back in safely. That one missed.
Oh, she's going to steal second. You want her to go early in the count. That way she's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Kicks and fires. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Angels strand one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it's off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman. She's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. So the tying run at second. Hard liner. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
So the batting order turns over. Joanna Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first, and there's 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Craig Kimbrell.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
And now Emily Olsen. We talk about players with good speed, and definitely she has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The tying run is 90 feet away. That's in there. That's strike 2.
She gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and she just takes it away.
Two outs. That one lifted to left. And it stays fair. In to score from third. It's 3-3. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there she doesn't try to do too much.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Danielle Strawberry next up for the Blue Jays. Out to short, Styles. Throws to first in time. And we stay tied as the inning ends. The Jays push across a run on this double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the Angels leadoff hitter, Nemanja Styles. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. A little bit low.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And another ball.
I almost feel like she's frustrated a little bit. She wants to be challenged.
Bryce Harper up next for the Angels. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
Just missed. If she's able to connect on that, look out.
The wind and the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
And she's a runner that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
No outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Harper. Ground ball could be 2. Tosses to first. Harper retired.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job is to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Morgan Random, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And a pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air, right field. Strawberry under this one. Brings it in. 2-way down. Aaron Judge at the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back. Gone! And now they're out front. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now here is Sydney Sweeney. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So she gets on base and keeps it going.
You know, I was watching her rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with her ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen her stay consistent with her pregame preparation.
And now the right fielder, Larry Walker. Back to the 6th. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far. And it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
First pitch, and he just misses.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's a 1-1. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Sweeney off of first with 2 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses. 3 and 2 down.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Orlando Cepeda waiting for a turn at the plate. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
The new pitcher in the game, Yimi Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So first and second with 2 outs. Orlando Cepeda, the next to hit for the Angels. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And here it comes. That one catches the zone, and the count even at 1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And a good eye there. Two on, 2 outs. And it's even up. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Sweeney coming home. The throw in. Safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here's the catcher, Allison Tyler. That's outside. Ball 1. And the righty deals. Hard ground ball, base knock. In comes the runner from third. It's 7-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 down. Larry Doby, the next to hit for the Angels. Way high. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And that one clips the corner. Two outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. That one the other way. And that's just foul. swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Dinelson Lamet.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Sarah McKnight. She's already homered in this game. The pitch. That misses. Ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If she gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1.
Quick at bat right here. She did the team thing, took until she got a strike. Now she's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Randall hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And now for the Jays, Edgar Martinez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Walker pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So they're down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Jason Bay. Just missed. Two balls, no strikes, the count. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take game 1 of the series on the road. So the Los Angeles Angels take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boo, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. 7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Jones.
It's always interesting to see how she utilizes all of her pitches and how many of those she has a good feel for on that given day. When she's right, she's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of her stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on her opponents.
And now the first baseman, Sasha Davidson. Clips the corner, and the series is underway. Left-hand batter waits. Now a pop-up on the infield. Settles under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They'll be contending with a knuckleballer today, and of course, that's just not something you see very often in today's game.
And Boog, I'll speak from firsthand experience. I feel for these hitters today because it's pretty difficult to get comfortable against a knuckleballer unless you see her more regularly than once every few years. So today it's going to be all about how this pitcher's able to keep the ball from spinning, get that movement floating towards the plate, and then late diving action at the end. Good luck figuring out where to swing.
Just as hard for the catcher, maybe even more so than for the hitters sometimes. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Kicks and deals. Stays alive. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Doby sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Joanna Random now at the plate. Big time power. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Strike 2.
She's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat, if she's not ready to pull the trigger, she's not worried if she gets to an 0-2 count.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And starting in this one, Kara Suzuki. And Singy, she's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. Her velocity ranks near the top in the league. She'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And now, Larry Doby. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
A sliding stop. Righty to the plate. Not even close there. And it's 1-2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now here is Harper.
That clips the corner. She deals. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. This to third. Off balance feed, there's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Christina Geronimo up now for the Mets. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Tapped in front of the plate. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. We played an inning, no score. Back here in Queens, top of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Sasha Reed. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Pitch is in for a strike, 0-1.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
And a pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. One up, one down. George Brett digging in for the Rockies.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-0. The season Brett had in 80 was out of this world. Led the league in average, slugging, and OPS. Next offering is in for a strike.
And Brett was at the 400 mark with only a couple of weeks left in the 80 season. It looked like he was going to do it.
No score here in the second. Swung on, popped up left side. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
That is good. Good work.
2 out, space is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Noodles Neely. She's not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
Neely batting sixth in today's lineup. And she was born in Canada. In there at the knees. And the count 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. Rockies are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. So now it's Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
And the right-hander back to work. That one in triple digits.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
The shortstop takes the ball. Wouldn't chase that time. 2-2 on the way. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Here's Austin Riley. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Hard hit to third. Zips it across. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The first baseman, Justin.
And stepping in for New York, Justin Morneau. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
She left that changeup up, got away with one there, and she'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That one not close, and the count is 1-2. And another ball. And that's in the game. Full count now. 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. And she walked him.
I don't think she really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The second baseman.
So man aboard, Zelda Bliss, the next to hit. Fought off foul. Oh, 1 now. A swing and a miss as she chases way out of the zone. Right-hander kick steals. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1 and 2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swing and a miss, struck her out. Slider got her for strike 3. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. So in now for Colorado, Daisy Dalton. There's your strike. Bounce to 3rd, Riley. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Amanda Lincoln. Maybe expecting a bunt here. 3rd baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs. Aaliyah Stevenson digging in for the Rockies. And that drops in for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. In there at the knees, no balls, 2 strikes.
Well, she may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, she's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And we are still scoreless. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Carter. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And downstairs. The line to kick the pitch. That one fouled off. Here comes the pitch. And another ball. Got him. And there's one away.
Batting number.
And next for the Mets, Steve Finley. Wouldn't chase that time.
Ball one, no strike.
One out, bases empty. And that one is in for a strike. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. Reed throws it in on the run. And now the center fielder, Larry Doby, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The 0-2. Bounce to the right side. Don't. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still no score. Game one of this wild card series. And here's the first baseman, Sasha Davidson. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that drops in for a strike. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Here's the left fielder, Minnie Minoso. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Kick swing, now a look down to first. And he went around. Just enough that time. Righty delivers. Late swing, fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Struck him out looking.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Joanna Random. There's a strike.
She's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. She might be able to go the distance if she keeps this up.
The 0-1. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put her in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Late swing, foul to the left. Runner at second. Back up the, oh, that got her. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. And now they'll hustle out to check on her. That was quite a shot she took as you see her down on the knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but she will not want to come out of this game if she doesn't have to. It's looking to me like she's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Sasha Reed. Hit on the ground, might be two. Riley toss to second, and that's two.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Here at Citi Field. Here's Harper now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against her.
Suzuki back to work. That's in there. Strike one.
Good. Over 80% of her first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. On the ground to the left. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
So up next, Christina Geronimo. She swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Reed settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Seager stands in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one. And he gets tied up right there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
One out and a runner at second here in game one. And that went a little bit high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Man at second. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. He didn't make it easy for her on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So up next for New York, Austin Riley. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Harper at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 1-1. And another ball. She tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Justin Morneau, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Man on second, 2 down. 3-1, and she couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So digging in, Justin Morneau. He reached out a walk his first time. Just missed. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. That's towards center. Reed under it. Drops into the glove. And that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in Queens, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, George Brett. The right-hander back to work. And a swing and a miss. Brad, 28 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Nasty forkball for strike 3.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop she was dealing with at the plate.
Neely in the box with 1 away as she takes ball 1. Swings and misses. Strike 1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, that's that slope right there. She threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
I'm sure she feels really good about that one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with one gone. Daisy Dalton digging in for the Rockies. She's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And that's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the righty deals. Connor looking for the K.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack her, and it paid off.
Next for Colorado, Amanda Lincoln. 0 for 1. She grounded out to first her last time. Check on the runner, and she's back in easily. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Neely, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that drops in for a strike. And a 1-1. This one popped up right side. Morneau makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Colorado. Halfway through this one, still no score. Bottom of the inning, standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Zelda Bliss. And a pitch. That one misses. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Stevenson makes the grab, 1 down.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And that's in for a strike. Down the middle for a strike. 0-2 now.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level pitcher like this.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. The first 2 pitches filled up the zone and got her ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Steve Finley digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. Down in order go the Mets. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the sixth. So in now for Colorado, Aaliyah Stevenson.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
The wind and the pitch. Up the middle, and she knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And the batter now, Sasha Davidson. 1 for 2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make her work a little bit harder.
That's in for a strike.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in a 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull a trigger on the first pitch.
Foul ball there. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Left-hand hitter waits. Outside, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a hitter that can be frustrating for pitchers because she fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand batter waits.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. She'll see another. Three-two. And that's too high, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but she earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. She had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow she found a way to keep the bat on her shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Runner on the goal. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. Go-ahead run at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Pickoff throw. Davidson back in on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and she's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Ground ball up the middle. Bliss got him on the off-balance throw. And Minoso is set down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Joanna Random. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that one fouled off. Fouled off. She was late. Next pitch is outside.
She's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at her and determine whether it's a ball or strike if she swings or not.
Two outs. Got her. Huge strikeout there.
She's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, she's happy with those results.
And we're back. And now the center fielder, Larry Doby.
Center fielder, Larry Doby.
Suzuki back to work. Wouldn't chase that time.
She really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. She knows that if she makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and fires. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Reed under it. Puts it away for the out.
The right fielder, number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The other way, and he beats the shift. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next to hit, Christina Geronimo. And fouled off. And it's second. Next offering is outside.
Well, she knows they don't want to give her anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. She's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And another ball. At the belt and fires. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Just missed. Pitch misses there, and now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Righty to the plate. Fouled off. He was late. She deals.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. Here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Sasha Reed. I think when you consider her as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If she can get on, that's going to give her one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Splits the plate.
Going around. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Out towards right center field. Harper has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, George Brett. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harper has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Noodles Neely digging in for the Rockies. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And forget it. That one felt good. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Man, I hated knuckleballs. Seems like it's so hard to square them up and hit the ball hard, but she had no problem at all. It was like she was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and she stayed within herself.
So 2 away with nobody on. Daisy Dalton digging in for the Rockies. And that skips into dirt.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where she's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
And that's in the dirt. Jones maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Amanda Lincoln up next for the Rockies. She's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus her a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with her. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-2. And they'll do it again. And that's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but she's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. She's just got to turn the page and go after this next batter.
Lincoln in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Activity in the bullpen. Lucas Sims, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Cabrera, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Jones picks to first, and she's out. They got her. That ends the inning. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball, and the home team down a run. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, Austin Riley.
The third baseman.
The pitch. Just missed.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one ripped, but foul. The pitch. Right down to shoot. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, she's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And she can't come up with it. And that puts the tying run on base. Justin Morneau up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. And that one is inside ball one.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the right-hander deals. With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the seventh. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, one away.
Now back, second baseman, Zelda Bliss.
And next for the Mets, Zelda Bliss. First pitch misses. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Righty delivers, and she walked her.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kara Suzuki will depart, and she was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Now on the bump, Alex Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here's the catcher, Gary Carter.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fought off foul.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Two on, one out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In the air, right side of the infield. Stevenson coming up. Squeezes it. Now a long throw to first.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And now Steve Finley. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And now the lefty outside low. 2-2. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lucas Sims. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Colorado's DH, Amanda Lincoln.
Amanda Lincoln.
And here it comes. Ball 1, no strikes. Sims, a 6'2 righty, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And he deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and she guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside. Outside, and that is ball 4. Next for Colorado, Aaliyah Stevenson. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And fires in a fastball at 95. Lincoln aboard here at first with nobody out. Sims picks over. Lincoln dives back in safely. Here comes a pitch. Just off the inside edge. And that's in for a strike.
That curveball slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
That's way outside. Ball 2. Nobody out. Runner at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Carter's throw. Not in time. Stolen base. Chris Wheels with a difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see her top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, she really made her athleticism work for her on that one.
Sasha Davidson digging in for the Rockies.
Counts 1-0.
That one in the dirt. 1-0. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And another ball.
2 strikes.
The pitch. Struck her out looking.
Just locked her up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat she's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside. Runner on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. The Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Edwin Diaz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the center fielder, Larry Doby. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slow. And a pitch. There's the strike. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 there. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen. Number 34. Up and loosening in the pen. Diaz also getting ready. Right-handed reliever. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the righty deals. And the slider just misses.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That's down and in.
Does feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Christina Geronimo up next. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he blows that one by him at 100. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. And that ball is gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So now the DH spot, Christina Geronimo, known for her late inning heroics. That one missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one hit to first. And she handles it herself for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. She delivered a good play right there.
Now it's Corey Seager, known for his late inning heroics. And the first offering is not close. And a strike in there. That one way inside. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Edward Cabrera. Joanna Randall digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. The line to kick the pitch. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses. 2-1. Good eye in that spot. Sasha Reed to bat next. Two on the way. And a ground ball to first. Flips it. There to beat her by an eyelash.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Sasha Reed digging in for the Rockies. One of the best contact hitters in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Serena Diaz getting loose out there. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. And that skips into there. The wind of the pitch. She fouls it off. Will do it again. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now it's going to be George Brett. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Substitution being made at first, and here's the pinch runner, Ellie De La Cruz. Noodles Neely digging in for the Rockies. She's already homered here in this one. And ball one. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That missed by a lot. And that's ball two.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with her at bats, and the biggest one she's had so far. She doesn't look anxious at all. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Cabrera checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Two outs. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. The 2-2 now. That's out to center field. Doby in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Now into the ball game on defense, Ellie De La Cruz. He's the new third baseman. Austin Riley up now for the Mets. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very confident because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. He's a threat deep into the count as well.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
Justin Morneau up next for the Mets. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, I've always said it's tough. A elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Justin Morneau up now for the Mets. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. Fall off foul. Way outside, and that's ball one.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a pitch. Popped up. De La Cruz settles under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batter, second baseman, Zelda.
So up next for New York, Zelda Bliss. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here the last half of inning number 9. Next pitch is outside. Swings over the top of that one.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
She dodges that fastball.
Straighten her up a little bit.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Set down on strikes. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Daisy Dalton. Cabrera back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch.
Ball, right back.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
She was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Amanda Lincoln. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one fouled off. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Check swing, appeal to first. She held up. At the belt and fires. On the ground, out to short. And no throw for some reason as she reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Boom, that's staying within her game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now she's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what players like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so. Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And the 1-0. And fouled off. Swings and misses. 1-2.
If she's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And another ball. The pitch. To third. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. So in now for Colorado, Sasha Davidson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Right through there for a strike.
And a base hit right there. Lincoln around third. She'll score, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Minnie Minoso. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. The pitch. And he swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Kicks and fires. Minoso tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Random, batting with one down, takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Destiny Moody getting ready to go. This one popped up, and the infield fly is called.
The center fielder,
Sasha Reed digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a fly out. First pitch misses.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a player that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief pitcher, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Ellie De La Cruz waits on deck. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. And if they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Wouldn't chase that time. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. She's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
In situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And here comes. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rockies 3 and the Mets 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, number 34.
She's got a wicked breaking ball in her arsenal, and it's definitely one of her go-to pitches when she needs an out.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Gary Carter.
the catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that Unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
The 0-2. That one missed.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Randall makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, Steve Finley.
And stepping in for New York, Steve Finley.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Out, number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Larry.
So last chance for the Mets. And now the center fielder, Larry Doby. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. A little bit high. Ball 1. The Mets down by a pair, and we're in the last half of the 10th. And another ball. That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. She's got to find the strike zone.
Two down, nobody on. And now it's filled up.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
This could end it. And that'll do it. So the Colorado Rockies take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boo, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
Mm-hmm.